A lot of people equate Christianity or the faith with a set of rules that we need to follow. We have to do this, we have to do that. And if we disobey, then we lose our position in the circle or we don't belong anymore. There is some truth to that, but God is definitely more than just a set of rules. Faith is definitely more than just doing things that we ought to do and staying away from things that we ought not to do. In fact, Jesus said that the scribes and the Pharisees followed the law to the letter, and yet said that this same people uh, would probably not make it to heaven. And he makes a very good appeal um, through the prophet Ezekiel in our first reading. He says, do you think I derive pleasure from the death of the wicked? Do I not rejoice when he turns away from his evil way that he may live? You know, a lot of people see God as someone who's waiting for us to make a mistake so that he can punish us, so that he can say to us, I told you so. I knew it, you will commit a mistake. But no, if you will look at the list of saints, majority of the saints were all sinners who found out, who realized how much dirty, how much empty their lives were. And they decided to give their life to God. And they loved God. It came to a point wherein they did not follow God because it was a rule, but rather they followed God because they are in love with God. Yes, as Christians, we have to follow the commandments, do God's will. But faith is way, way more than doing what is right. Faith is about having a relationship. Faith is about falling in love with the God who is so in love with us. And the actions follow because that is our response to this love. And that is why Jesus tells the Pharisees, faith are empty. Because yes, they follow God, but they follow it because they want to demand something from God, because they enjoy the reputation that they have. But you see, Jesus is asking more from each one of us. Jesus is asking for the washing of our hearts, for loving our God to the fullest. And again, that is why in this season of Lent, we empty ourselves. Because when we empty ourselves, we purify our intentions. When we empty ourselves, we purify our love. And then the action becomes directed to God and God alone.